Hello ladies, blokes and non-binary folks, it's Ant here, and today we're playing Virtua Racing, which, okay, I've played Virtua Racing on here before. I played the Sega Ages version, that's on the Switch, but this is the Mega Drive version, playing it on my Mega SG, which is something I haven't been able to do before because the cartridge for Virtua Racing on the Mega SG had a chip in it called the SVP chip, and for the Mega Drive rather, not the Mega SG. But because it has that chip in it, you can't just run a ROM on the Mega SG for it. You need the actual cartridge, and now I have the actual cartridge. So let's press the start button and allow me to show you how absolutely terrible I am at Virtua Racing. I'm going to go to the options. I'll leave it on normal because why not? Why not? Here's some controls. I just need to remember what was brake and what was accelerate. VRB equals VR button. Ooh. Yeah, I'll explain the VR thing on this. There's the Virtua Racing thing. You had camera buttons on the original arcade machine, but the way they handled it on the original arcade machine was it was literally 4 buttons, each one corresponding to a different camera angle. So on this, the way it uses a 6-button joypad is X, Y, Z and C each have their own camera angle. Can you imagine that in a racing game today where every camera angle had its own button on the controller? I'm going to do terrible at this. This runs at a much lower frame rate than the Sega Ages version, and it also feels really fast. I'm going to switch to this camera angle because this is my go-to Virtua Racing camera angle. You can go to an in-car view like this, which is pretty neat. Let's slow down a little. And there's also is this the really high up view? Yeah, that's the really high up view. But I mean, this is impressive, right? This is impressive for a Mega Drive game. This is all running on the hardware. You could play this on the original Mega Drive, this level of 3D, which, I mean, not to sound like a jerk to the SNES fans, I know there's some Sega fans that are a little bit hyperbolic about the Mega Drive's capabilities sometimes, but this is better than Star Fox. This is better than the Super FX chip. This is pretty dang impressive for 1995, 96, I think it was. Might even been 94 to be honest. Oh my god. I'm really bad at Virtua Racing. I put it on easy on the Sega Ages version. But yeah, it's super impressive. You may notice there's a lot of dithering going on. That's one of the ways it try to give you more colours. I can actually do something about the dithering. Let's pause for a sec and bring up the menu. And I'll just show this just to show it, because I don't really like how this dithering effect looks. It's clever though. If you go to advanced modes on the Mega SG, is it scalers? No, not scalers. Scan lines? No, extra features? I can't remember what it is. Diver blending. Okay, so the Mega SG has this trick where it can do diver blending to make it kind of look like what it would on a CRT. So you see that there? You look at the dots on the back of the car. They disappear. You do get little bits around the edges where it's not really sure what to do with those. You can sort of adjust it, but it doesn't help much. If you go too far, it just kind of looks like, how it would normally. But I think it's pretty clever. We'll race for a little bit like that, and you'll see how it looks. It eliminates the diver. If you really don't like the dithering, it's quite neat. Gets you a few extra colours out of the graphics. I am losing positions quite a lot. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The speed it moves at, this game. And I think they were doing this, and they were developing a Mega 32X version around the same time, and the Sega Saturn version, presumably. Both of them came out, did their thing. The Mega 32X version is pretty great. That is probably the best straight up arcade port with a couple of extra bells and whistles on it. Oh god, I'm terrible at this. You have to make no mistakes on this racing game, and I've forgotten how to race around this track without flying off it. The Sega Saturn version's got a whole bunch of extra stuff, extra different types of cars and stuff. I think the 32X one does as well, but the Sega Saturn version's got like loads extra. And there was a PS2 port of Virtua Racing, which has like city tracks and stuff. Sort of felt like it was going after the Ridge Racer style. But come on, this is oh god. I was about to say this was impressive. My driving's not impressive. My driving's terrible. Oh my god. I'm not going to do good on this. Like, I'm going to run out of time any second now, and you know that's fine. It's okay. You don't have to be good at every single game. Anyone who tells you that you just put good gameplay on the internet, that you have to show how good you are at games on the internet, they're a liar. They can eat a poo for all I care. I'm going to turn off that diver blending because honestly, I'm not a big fan of it on most games. There's very few games I think it really works on. It is quite impressive to see it on Sonic Hedgehog though. But you can see how like it made the puffs of smoke coming out from the tyres transparent. Normally, let's do the other track. We'll look at each track, and I'll do terrible on all of them. Should I put it on easy though to give me a chance? Can I put it on easy, please? I'm gonna put it on easy. There you go. We'll put it on easy. Advance Wars video. Where is it? Yeah, it's way off. I thought I was actually going to have it done by now, to be honest. I recorded those 2 Let's Plays with Paul the other week, hoping that would give me a bit of buffer time. But I have been ill. I've been falling asleep when... I've been falling asleep as soon as I get home from work, which is not great. Yeah, I've lost loads of time to edit it. I got a little bit more done this week. I'm about halfway through the edit now, I would say. It's going to be about a 19-minute long video and about the 8-minute mark thereabouts. Yeah. Oh god, I just crashed into them. Easy mode, my butt. But yeah, I'm definitely making progress slowly but surely. It'll be done eventually. I mean, seeing as Nintendo have delayed the game, not really much of a bother now, is it? I was going to try and get it done for the end of May, so it'll be out not long before the remake is out. Oh Jesus. But yeah, the remake's been delayed right now, which is fair enough because the whole war in Ukraine and everything. Especially as like one of the first things that happens in the game is a Soviet-themed military leader invades another country. Although he's not really a Soviet-themed army. Like the other guy in that army is a Wild West gunman. The game avoids it uses like stereotypes in a similar way to like Punch-Out did, but in a slightly less defensive way. But it does kind of avoid doing any actual real political commentary on it. It just sort of like uses looks and stuff for certain things. But yeah, I'll get the video done. It'll happen in April probably. I mean, it will happen in April now. It's the 30th when I'm recording this, so of course it's going to happen in April. Hey, I caught up to a car. Isn't that great? Look at me. I feel a lot safer on this playing this on the Switch version. I've got to be honest. Oh my god, this is on easy, and I can't even keep up. I need a turbo button. Why can't I have a turbo button? Did have a little burst of music on this. It's not much. Did the 32X version have music or not? I think it did. I think it had the full soundtrack. Because on the original one, there was no music until you got to the last lap, I think. I'm trying to remember from the Switch version. I remember playing the arcade game like so much. Every time we went to Sega World, or we went to any like garage or anything like that. I'd say garages, service stations. You'd see a Virtua Racing arcade machine around in the 90s. It'd be like £2 a go, which was like insane back then. So I remember when arcade machines were like 10, 20p a go. When I started seeing ones that were like £1, I was like, what the hell? But when you saw Virtua Racing, it was an event. There you go. Terrible. Terrible. This is the last track. Fine. Whatever. I am awful at this game. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, you can be bad at games. It's totally fine. As long as you're not racist while doing it. Just don't be racist. I mean, obviously I'm doing a racing game, so I am doing a racing now. But don't be against racing. I don't think that's what racism means. I'm going to crash into the back of all these cars. Watch out as I suddenly catch up to them in a second. I like this course. It's got a really tight hairpin turn on it, which... Yeah, there you go. That you have You have to properly slow down to go around. This is one of those games that taught me that you had to use brakes on racing games. I tell you what, this feels really weird after playing loads of Gran Turismo recently. I say loads, but not at the time. I just don't find the time to play much these days. I watch a couple of TV shows every night and well, some YouTube videos and stuff, and then fall asleep. Yeah, I broke too much. Could have gone a bit faster around there. Earlier today, I just sat down. I've finished watching The Boys. I've been watching that. Watched season 2. I've finished that in like a week and a half. That's a good show. It's decent. I might watch The Boys Diabolical thing, the animated show. I cannot react quick enough to this. The frame rate is, I mean, cut me some slack here. The frame rate's pretty low. Like a corner appears in front of you, and like 5-10 frames later, it's in your face. Yeah, whatever. I'm terrible at games, I know. Boom, checkpoint. I'm doing a racing. I'm not crashing too much right now. That wall crashed into me. My car's damaged. Can you see that at the front? Let's go to. There you go. You can see that properly smashed in. Can I get to the pit lane? Where's the pit lane? It's right around the other side, isn't it? I want to get the pit crew to fix my car up. That'd be nice. Did you like the videos I did with Paul this past week? We did Bonanza Brothers, which was a fun time. That's always fun to revisit that game. I'm usually awful at it as well. I used to be good at that. I used to get quite far through it. Here we go, into the pit lane. Yay, fix my car. Clock pauses when you're in the pit. Look at that. I remember that being incredible, that there was a pit crew. I love the guy who falls over. But yeah, Bonanza Brothers was a good time. And we played through Battle Circuit, which is an arcade game that you don't see talked about much. I know Joe Drillin did a video about Battle Circuit a while back, which was pretty good. I think it was on Obscure Old Games, one of his videos on that, maybe. Jesus Christ. I should be able to flip straight over that, really. I'm not going to catch up with anyone now, am I? That's fine. We're gonna fail on this corner. Boom. Whatever. But yeah, go watch Joe Drillin's video about Battle Circuit if you like the gameplay of me and Paul playing through that. It's nice and easy to play through an arcade game when you've got infinite coins, isn't it? You just keep tapping the coin button. Anyway, I guess we'll end it there. I just wanted to play my new Virtua Racing cartridge. I also got Plock for the SNES. That's good, but I'd have to set up the Retron 5 to play it. I got Pop and Twinbee Rainbow Bell Adventure a little while ago for the SNES as well, and I still haven't played that because I don't want to set up the Retron 5. I should get good cables for the Super NES, shouldn't I? That's what I should do. Get some Retrovision cables. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll smell all of you guys later, and I'm gonna, get this video ready for the weekend. Bye!